Okay, so this is a little review of 8th grade science where you had to understand the difference between exothermic reactions and endothermic reactions. So I thought I'd take a little bit of time to just review this, make sure you guys understand how reactions proceed with energy. Okay, now this potential energy, you guys have to remember, it can be light energy, heat energy, chemical energy. It can be any kind of energy that goes into the reaction. And you have to make sure that you understand right at the beginning we have reactants, and at the end we have products. Okay, so we start with the reactants and we end up with products. And some chemical reactions actually release heat, so the reaction lets energy out. So when the reaction is proceeding, it actually gets to a point where some energy is needed to get the reaction started, and then all of a sudden it releases all kinds of energy. And the energy is released in the form of heat or light. It depends on what the reaction is that is taking place. Okay, so we end up with products that actually have a lower energy than the reactants because so much energy has been released. So that's an exothermic, and exo means out or outer, so that means energy goes out. Endo, on the other hand, is in, so this requires energy to be added to the reaction in order to have it proceed. So in this case, the reactants will end up having a lower energy than the product. So let's take a look. If you start off with some chemicals and there's some energy required in order to get the reaction started, but it can't proceed any further unless more energy is added. So the reaction actually absorbs energy, and then you end up with products. And if you look, the products actually have a higher energy value than the reactants in the first place. That's because there was a whole bunch of energy absorbed. Okay, so this shows the energy differential, and if you look at this, there's more energy in it than there was to start off with. So this one actually requires energy to go into the reaction, whereas this one, energy is released. So that's why it's called exo, energy exits. Endo, energy goes in. Okay.